Have one yoga block and a strap for this practice. And let's begin in a seat. Sit up on your block if that feels okay to you, so that we can find more of a neutral pelvis, which allows the spine to lengthen up, allows the diaphragm to more freely move, and allows for deeper breathing. And you can sit in this Sukhasana position with one ankle over the other, in front of the other, or any way that you feel comfortable. And begin lengthening up through the spine. Spine nice and tall. Either close the eyes or softly gaze a few feet out in front of you. And as you're ready, begin a nice slow breath in through the nostrils if that feels okay. And we'll count up to a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try a few more of those. Inhaling nice and slowly up to the top of the in-breath. And exhaling nice and slowly, maybe even adding one more number to that count. Let's try about 3 more. Inhaling up to a count where your breath is full. Exhaling slowly and fully, also to a count where you reach the very bottom of the out-breath. Invite a little smile in through the eyes, some softness into the face. And one more full breath here. Wonderful. Now gently open the eyes, and if you're in that Sukhasana position, change which ankle is in front. And we'll begin by doing some nice and slow shoulder rolls here. So we'll begin rolling forward. So shrug the shoulders up, roll them forward, and then down, and then onto your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades in towards each other, and then drag them up your back and shoulders back forward. Good. We'll go a few more times. And get really familiar with the movement of your shoulder blades. So especially as the shoulders move back, that squeeze in between the shoulder blades and the movement up the back. And then as the shoulders come forward, the spreading apart of the shoulder blades. And now let's try the other direction. So now as the shoulder blades move in towards each other, then drag them as far down your back as you can. And back forward, shrug up, squeeze, and down the back. Let's try one more. And now we'll keep doing this movement, but bring your fingertips to your shoulders. We'll start circling the elbows around. We're still going backwards. So elbows moving forward as the shoulder blades spread apart. Up to the ceiling, and as the elbows go back, bring those shoulder blades in towards each other. Go ahead, we can pick up the pace a little bit, but stay tuned in to the movement through each shoulder blade. Notice if one, does something a little bit differently, if it's more challenging to articulate the movements through that side. All right, now we'll go the other direction. We'll do about 10, 9, good, 7, 6. Just keep the spine nice and tall. Notice your breathing, movement of the shoulder blades. 3, 2, good. Now right elbow forward. Grab onto that right elbow and reach it up towards the ceiling. Keep the inner arm as close to the side of your head as you can. So don't let your arm wing out. Keep externally rotating it in by the side of your head. Get nice and tall. Slide your nose back and notice if your ribs kind of poked forward like mine do. If they did, kind of slide those back and we'll sway a little side to side. Nice slow breaths in. Nice long breaths out. Good. Come back to the middle. Sit up tall. Inhale. And then exhale here. Let's reach that right arm up straight up to the ceiling. Bring your left fingertips out to the floor beside you. Get nice and tall through that right side. Stretch up through the fingertips and reach over to the left. Your right palm is rolling down towards the floor. Good. Let's come on up. Grab onto that left elbow. Reach it up and back. Address any of the alignment pieces of the ribs moving back, the nose moving back. So we're finding that, as close to stacking of the bones as we can. Of course, there are curves in the spine, but we're getting as vertical to the floor as we can here. And then start to sway a little side to side. Nice slow breaths in. Nice slow breaths out. And I'll bring up that rib action a lot today as that ties in so closely to the core. So we want our spine to be nice and mobile, which might make our ribs poke forward sometimes. So we need to be able to rein that in and keep the body more integrated, which, as you know, is important in the pool too, in swimming. And now reach that left arm up towards the ceiling, right fingertips to the side, pull over to the right. Roll that left palm down towards the floor, towards that right side. Good, we'll come on up and release. Now extend your legs forward, come off of your block onto your bottom. Take both legs down the mat and let's bring right ankle over left knee and we'll just point and flex that right ankle with your hand a few times. Let it be pretty passive. And then let's hold the point and use your hand to really drag along the front of the foot all the way to the toes. Curl those toes in, get that stretch along the front of the ankle and the foot. Good, let's release that. Legs extend down the mat, switch, flex and point that ankle a few times using your hand. And then hold more of the point in the ankle all the way to the toes. Curl the toes under. Get the length across the front of the ankle. Hold it another conscious breath. Good, release that. Now cross the ankles, come forward into table position. Hands as wide as the shoulders, spread your fingers out wide and push more of your weight towards the tips of your fingers out of the wrists. Now we'll inhale, take a cow pose, and in cow, arch your back, bring your shoulder blades in towards each other. Bring your chin forward, flip your tailbone up to the ceiling, and then come into cat pose. Spread your back to the ceiling, push into the floor. Feel how your shoulder blades spread apart from each other. And we'll keep going there. Inhaling, cow pose, shoulder blades in towards each other. Drag them down the back, reach your chin forward. Exhale, cat, push into the floor. Shoulder blades spread. Your rib cage lifts. And try some more. Inhaling as long as you can into cow pose. Notice what your shoulder blades are doing. Notice what your rib cage is doing. Exhale, cat pose. Pull the rib cage in. Engage the abdominal muscles. Good. Let's try 3 more. And now bring this cue up again later on in the session, really tuning into that. In cat pose, the ribs pull up, the back expands towards the ceiling. Let's take one more. And once your exhale finishes, take a child's pose. Big toes touch. Take the knees just as wide as it feels good for you. It might be knees together or knees as wide as the hips. And bring your bottom all the way back to your heels if you can, or as close as you can. And now straighten your arms. So walk the hands out as wide as the shoulders. And keep that nice slow breath focus now into your back. Inhaling, expanding the back, all directions. Exhale, let's go through the mouth a few times. Good, a few more. And this is a slightly active child's pose. We're getting the shoulders ready for larger, stronger movements. So push the top of your mat away from you energetically. Squeeze the elbows. Begin to draw your shoulder blades in towards each other a little bit. Hollow your armpits. We'll take one more breath. Close your mouth now. Good. Now hold child's pose. Walk your hands over to the right, about a foot, maybe a little bit off of your mat. Stretching that left side of the body. Tack your left hip crease back. As your exhale finishes, we'll go other side. Hands to the left. Tack the right hip crease back. Take a breath into that right side of your body. And as the exhale finishes, walk the hands back. Good. Come up table. Take your block under your hands. We can start at that second height, and let's bring right foot right out towards the edge of your mat, ankle under the knee. And press into your block. Lift your chest. Let your hips come forward. Let's uncurl those back toes for today, if that feels okay. There are great reasons to do it both ways. And now we'll take a half split. So wiggle your right foot a little bit, maybe towards the front of your mat a little bit more, and move your hips back. Straighten out the right leg as much as you can. You may need to come onto that higher block setting here. Take a breath there. Try to stick your bottom out. Reach your heart forward. And we'll go back and forth there a few times. So inhale back into your lunge. Bend the front knee. Lift the chest. And exhale, hips back. Straighten out that front leg as much as you can. And inhale back into your lunge. Lift the chest. Lengthen through the top of the head. Exhale, hips back. Half splits. Good, and then back into a lunge. And let's twist. Take that left hand underneath your shoulder on the floor and reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Take your ribs back a little bit, so it's like 10% of a cat pose. And let's take the right hand, kind of cradle the base of your neck and keep turning open. Reach up through that right elbow. Good, and then release. Take a dog pose. So step back, lift the knees, and let's stretch the calves a little bit. So reach right heel back, bending that left knee, and then switch. Do that a few more times. Keep spreading the fingers wide. Keep pushing away the top of the mat. Good, and now let's bring that left foot out towards the edge of the mat. Ankle under the knee, bring the back knee down. Bring your hands up onto that block, maybe second height, lift the chest. Just give that right thigh, those hip flexors, a little bit of time to lengthen and open. Okay, now wiggle your left foot a little more towards the top of your mat, half splits. Move the hips back. Straighten out the left leg as much as you can. Take a breath. Good, we'll go back and forth into a lunge, lifting the chest, hips forward, and back into half splits, hips back, straighten out that left leg as much as you can. Maybe you're matching it with breath, inhaling back into the lunge, lengthen through the top of the head. Exhaling half splits. Inhaling bent knee lunge. Last time, exhaling half splits. And back into the lunge. And we'll twist. Right hand under the shoulder, reach the left arm up. Tuck the rib cage back a little bit, so it'll feel like your ribs are trying to point down towards the pelvis. And now cradle your head with your left hand right at the base of your skull. Turn your chest. Reach out through the elbow, that left elbow. Good, and then release back into dog pose. Bend your knees as much as you need to here to be able to just barely stick your bottom out. That means your low back will be nice and lengthened. Your outer hip creases are trying to reach back. Roll your upper inner arms up towards the ceiling a little bit. And now let's come into plank. Okay, so glide forward into plank. Shoulders over the wrists. You can do this with your knees up or down. I'll be instructing like the knees are up. So squeeze the muscles in the legs. We want your body to be as close to a plank, like a bench, as it can be. So even if you can see yourself, that would be great. And you can look and see, is your bottom raised up higher than the shoulders? If it is, lower it down, even with the shoulders. Now hug your ribs up like you're about to do cat pose, and then push back into dog pose. Lift the hips up, push away the top of the mat. Good. Now we're going to do those again. So kind of pull your ribs up, almost like you're uncoiling forward into plank. Come into plank. Good. So we want to keep those ribs up, like just a little bit. So there's somewhat of a fullness in the back, like a 5% of cat pose in your back. Don't let your head hang down. Keep the back of the neck long, and now back into dog pose. Good. Let's inhale back into plank. Squeeze the muscles in your legs. Lengthen through the crown of the head. And exhale back to dog pose. And then last time into plank. And before you go to dog pose, let the rib cage movement be the first action. So that initiator of moving back. So pull the ribs up and push back into dog pose. Wonderful. Now walk your hands back towards your feet. Let's keep about that 2 fist distance between the big toes. Bend the knees so that your tummy touches or almost touches your thighs, and either hang the arms down or grab opposite elbows, whatever feels the best to you. And keep the feet parallel. That means straight forward. Don't let them spin out. Go ahead, another breath here. Nice slow breath in. Nice long breath out. And now plant your feet down and let's slowly roll all the way up to standing. All the way up like you're trying to stack the bones of your body. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. Take a breath. And inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Roll your palms in towards each other. And exhale, hands to heart, Anjali Mudra. Wonderful. Now grab your strap and hold the strap out in front of you so that your elbows are straight. And we'll begin with those hands about as wide as the shoulders. Inhale, reach the strap up towards the ceiling. Get as tall as you can. Push down through your feet. And now let your hands widen apart as much as they need to go all the way back and keep your elbows straight. So let your hands slide as much as they need to apart on the strap. And we'll come back up. Inhale, back up, 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 up. And exhale forward. Okay, we'll do that some more time. So inhale, back forward, up to the ceiling. Exhale back. Notice how your shoulder blades move in towards each other as the hands go back. And then we'll come back up. And as your hands go in front of you, notice how the shoulder blades spread apart from each other. Let's try 3 more. Inhaling up, get it as tall as you can each time, maybe a little taller. Exhale back. And inhale back up. Exhale forward. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. And now inhale, strap up, elbows straight, push down through the feet, tone the legs, get tall, tall, tall. Begin to reach that left hand up, that side of your strap a little bit more. Reach up, up, up. Lengthen that left side. Now let your right hand slide down the strap until it's about even with your right shoulder in the air. And let's get tall again. Lift up through that left arm. Draw your shoulder blades in towards each other a little bit and then pull over to the right. Keep planting the feet down. Another breath. Good. Let's come on up. We'll do that on the other side. So wiggle the hands back towards each other. Reach that right hand up a little higher, higher, higher. Lengthen that right side of your body. Slide the left hand down the strap so it's about even with the shoulder. Draw the shoulder blades in towards each other. Tuck the ribs in. Lift that right hand up a little higher and pull over to the left. Another breath. Get tall. Reach that right hand up. Pull over to the left. Good. Come on up. And then release that down. Now hold your strap out in front of you, even with your shoulders, hands about as wide as the shoulders. And we're imagining here like you're trying to rip your strap apart. And we'll do some shoulder blade air push-ups, okay, with retraction and protraction. So as you inhale here, glide your strap forward. So your shoulder blades move apart from each other. It's like your cat pose shoulder blades. And as you exhale, glide them back. So your shoulder blades move in towards each other and down the back. Okay, let's try that again. Protract. Shoulder blades spread. You're still trying to rip the strap apart. And then retract. Shoulders down the back. Keep the rib cage in check. Okay, again, forward, protract, and retract, shoulders down the back, engage those muscles, even all the way around the shoulder blades, bottom tips. Good, 1 more, protract, and retract. Okay, now we're gonna kind of do an air push-up with the strap. So now we'll start again, protract. Okay, and now retract. So that's step 1 of your push-up. And then once you've brought those shoulder blades in towards each other and down the back, now bend your elbows about 90 degrees. Keep the ribs in. Keep the nose sliding back. And then push back forward. Okay, let's try 1 more. Protract. And then begin to retract. Bend the elbows. Keep the ribs from poking out. And then back forward and release. Nicely done. All right, so now let go of your strap. Let's inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knees, fold, walk your hands up to downward facing dog pose, pushing away the top of the mat. Inhale forward into plank. Okay, and basically your feet and hands shouldn't have to move much, if at all, from going back and forth to plank and dog pose. So you're in plank. Let's do a protract here. So pull the shoulder blades apart from each other, push into the floor, ribs up. Okay, and then retract those shoulder blades. Good, and now lower the knees. Okay, so we're gonna do this first round on the knees, really just to magnify the actions, and then I'll give options for knees up. But this way you can really pinpoint if anything is kind of becoming disintegrated. Okay, so we'll take our plank knees down, modified plank, knees behind the hips. Good, okay, and let's do protraction of the shoulder blades. Okay, this time we'll retract, bend the elbows 90 degrees, keep the ribs in, gaze forward, and then push back up, protract the shoulder blades, ribs in. Okay, and then again, retract, lower down, about 90 degrees. Good, and then push back up. Good, and then notice in those movements, did your ribs go? Did your head hang? Okay, and this time we'll retract and lower all the way down. We'll take a sphinx, come out on the forearms, shoot your legs back strongly and start to lift up through the spine, lift through the crown of the head, bring your shoulders back. Good, shoot your strong legs back. And now let's slide the hands back almost under the elbows for a cobra, just a baby cobra. So bring the shoulder blades in towards each other, drag them down the back, expand your chest, chin forward, shoot the legs back. And then to go to dog pose, let's try to roll over the tops of your feet as long as you can, and then step onto the soles of the feet. Good. Take a breath. And then walk the hands back towards the feet. Feet as wide as those two fists or hips. Bend the knees, come all the way up. Reach up, 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 palms facing each other. And hands to heart, Anjali Mudra. Wonderful. Let's do another one. Inhale, roll the palms up to the ceiling. Reach up, up, up. Exhale, bend the knees and folds. Walk the hands into dog pose. Come into your plank. Okay, so we'll do that again, but you decide if you're going to do it with your knees up or down this time. So protract, and then retract, lower down, halfway, and then push back up. Protract, and then retract, halfway down. Keep the ribs tucked in, back of the neck long, push up. And then lower down again, this time all the way. A cobra this time, baby cobra. Squeeze the shoulder blades in towards each other, drag them down the back. And this time, let's whip those arms back. So pinkies up towards the ceiling. The legs are still shooting back. Expand your chest. Awesome dog pose. Try to roll over the feet and push back. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Bend the knees, come all the way up, reach up, up, up. Exhale, hands Anjali Mudra. Good. And this time, let's bring the hands to the knees. Take a nice deep seat in Utkatasana. So thighs parallel to the floor. When you look down, you can see your toes. Now stand up, reach up to the ceiling. And this time, hands to heart, Utkatasana. Another deep seat. You can see your toes. Those feet are still straight forward. Push down through your heels to stand up, reach up, up, up. Again, hands to heart, Utkatasana. Nice deep seat. Hold in a breath. And then stand up or reach up. And fold down, walk the hands forward, dog pose. And let's reach that left leg straight back and up towards the ceiling. Now bend your left knee. Roll that left hip up towards the ceiling as high, high, high as you can. Keep pressing your hands into the mat. Lift up your right armpit and shoulder a little bit. Good. Hold it a breath. And now take your left foot back down to the floor and step your right foot all the way up in between your fingertips. Nice long lunge. Squeeze that back leg straight. Let's twist. Right arm up to the ceiling. Turn the ribs, turn the chest. Squeeze the back leg. Good. Now we're going to bring right forearm down to your thigh. Spin the left heel to the floor. We're taking Parshva Konasana prep pose. So come on up and we'll circle that left arm around. Big circles. Big circles. Forward to the ceiling, back. Other direction. Good. And now reach that left arm straight back towards the back of the mat. Spin your palm up to the ceiling. Lift your chest, either stay there or reach that arm up to the ceiling or up by the ear with that palm facing the floor. Good. The right knee is right over the ankle. That left foot is pushing down into the floor. Straight leg. Good. Now come up, warrior two. So arms float up and our left leg is straight here. The right knee is bent. And now roll your right palm up to the ceiling. We'll tip the arms for reverse warrior two. That left hand slides a little bit down the back thigh. Reach up, up, up from that right hip crease to the fingertips. Good. Now straighten out that right leg. We're taking triangle pose. Reach out towards the right toes and take your right hand on a block behind your right ankle. And then spin the heart open, left arm up to the ceiling. Feel your shoulder blades moving in towards each other. And now spin your left palm to face the top of your mat, all the way from your armpit spin, and reach that arm up by your ear. Good. Stretch, stretch. Push the back foot down a little more. Push your right inner foot down, stretch. Move the left arm back, back, back. Nice. Now come on down and we're going to spin your your feet towards each other. So turn your right foot in and walk your hands out to the left. So you're in a wide-legged forward fold. You can have your hands, your fingertips to the floor or your hands on your block. And spin both feet towards each other a little bit. And slide your hands out as far as you can while keeping your heels on the floor and your hips in line with the heels. Good. Push your feet into the floor. And now take the block or fingertips under your shoulder and let's twist. Inhale, right arm up. Move that left shoulder under you. Try to keep your hips from moving. And then let's switch. Right hand down, left arm up towards the ceiling. Turn the ribs, turn the chest. Good. Come on down. Take your knees to the floor. Knees as wide as the hips. We'll take a camel pose. So come on up to your knees. Shrug your shoulders up. Roll them back so shoulder blades squeeze in towards each other. Bring your thumbs to your sacrum. Get tall, tall, tall. Tall through the chest. Start to curl back. Engage your buns. Engage your glutes. One more breath. Get as tall as you can through your chest. Take your chin up a little bit. And then come on out of it into a dog pose. Nice. Now let's reach the right leg back and up. Bend the right knee. Open the hip. Open that right hip up as much as you can. Lift up your left armpit. Take a breath. Good. Now take your right foot back down to the floor. Step your left foot all the way up to your fingertips. Squeeze the back leg straight and reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Twist. Good. Take a breath. And then bring your left forearm to your thigh, just above the knee. Spin the back heel to the floor, and let's start turning the chest open and circle that right arm around. Nice big movements. One way, and then the other direction. Good. Reach your right arm straight back. Roll the right palm to the ceiling. Lift your chest. And we're trying to hang on to that external rotation as long as you can. So either keep the arm there or reach it to the ceiling, or reach it up by the ear, palm facing the floor. Turn the chest open. Push that back foot into the floor. And with your inhale, come up, warrior two. Arms float open to the sides. Good. Bend deeply into that left knee. The left knee is right over the ankle. And let's reverse the warrior two. Spin the left palm to the ceiling. Reach the left arm as close to your head as you can. And up to the ceiling. Good. Stay deeply bent into that left knee. And we'll come into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Straighten out your left leg. Take your left hand down to a block, or it could be your leg too. Draw the shoulders back, tone the muscles in your legs. And now let's reach that right arm up by the ear. Turn the palm down towards the floor. Try to squeeze your elbows straight. Get a little stronger through the legs. Move the right arm back, back, back. Good. And then come on down to that wide-legged forward fold. Spin the feet in towards each other. Either on your fingertips or blocks. Slide the hands or blocks forward. Take a breath. Good. Slide the hands or blocks back under the shoulders. Let's twist. Again, left arm up towards the ceiling. Try not to let your hips move as much. And then switch, left arm down, right arm up. Turn the ribs, turn the chest, slide the nose back. Good, come on down, knees to the floor, camel pose, knees as wide as the shoulders. Come up, shrug the shoulders up, roll them back, bring the thumbs to your sacrum. Squeeze a little bit of the muscles in your glutes, push your hips forward. And each inhale, get tall. So the focal point is high up in your chest. That's where we want the largest degree of bend happening. So keep guiding that up, up, up. And then curling back. Maybe your hands come to your heels as long as there's no pain and you still have what feels like a huge lift in your chest. Take the chin up. Good, and then come on up. Spin back forward, dog pose. Nicely done. Good, now walk your hands back towards the feet. Come all the way up, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, Anjali Mudra. And bring the feet as wide as the hips. Bend the knees. We're going to take some balancing postures here. So bend the knees like chair pose. When you look down, you can see your toes. And let's take your flexed right ankle over the left knee. Keep the hands to heart. Now move your hips back. Sit down as much as you can, still moving the hips back. Keep that right ankle very active and flexed. Lengthen up through the crown of the head, shoulders back. Find that laser beam focus a few feet out in front of you on the floor. And now we'll slowly stand up. Push into that left foot. Lift up your right knee tall through the spine. And keeping your hands to heart, we're taking warrior three. So begin to slowly reach those right toes back, reach the right leg back, and tip your chest forward. Kick the right leg up. Good. Keep kicking the inner right leg up to the ceiling. Roll that right hip down. Reach through the crown of the head. Straighten out your right leg. Reach through the toes. Now push into your left heel to slowly stand up and release. Wonderful. Let's do the other side. Bend the knees, hands to heart. Feel your feet, feel your breath. And let's flex the left ankle over the right knee. Move the hips back. Keep the chest reaching forward. Find that laser beam focus. Maybe even, planting the seed or watering that seed of intention that we can go back to that laser beam focus anytime. It can be at our disposal anytime, right before a race, in swim practice. Now stand up, lift up the left knee, get tall, tall, tall. And now warrior three, kick the left leg back and hinge forward at the hips. Your body parallel to the floor. Straighten out the left leg all the way. Roll the left hip down. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Now push the right heel down to slowly stand up. Wonderful. Now plant your feet. Let's go feet together this time. And let's inhale, arms up. Let's take streamline position. So take streamline, plant your feet down, reach up. Notice what your ribs do here. Good. Squeeze the elbows. Let's reach up and over to one side. Good. Come on up over to the other. And back up. Release the arms down. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Opposite streamline, opposite palm in front, reach up. And over to one side. Try not to lose height when you reach over to the side. Come up, over to the other side. Good. Come all the way up. And let's bend the knees and fold. Bend the knees and fold. Good. Let's step back into plank. Okay, take a nice clean push up here. So inhaling down, exhaling up, inhaling down, exhaling up, inhale down, and Shalabhasana this time. So reach everything up, the legs, the arms, whip the arms back, get longer and longer, peel your chest up, and keep squeezing those shoulder blades in towards each other as much as you can as you slowly reach the arms out to the sides. And then up to the top of your mat, reach, reach, reach. And then swim the arms back, back, back. So squeezing those shoulder blades in. We're going to lose some of that squeeze, but we're holding on to it as much as we can. Okay, then back out to the sides, still squeezing. Back up to the front. Reach, 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 reach. Good, and then slowly out to the sides. And then back to the back. Good. Come up into either cobra or up dog. So up dog, push your arms straight, lift your hips, lift your chest, and then come back to dog pose. Okay, so up dog may or may not be a great pose for you. Okay, so there are a lot of alignment pieces that need to be really intact for that posture. So just pay attention in your body. If it's not a good choice for today, then take your cobra posture. Now let's bring right foot in between the hands. Okay, take the back knee down. We're going to twist, right arm up to the ceiling. And today either stay right here, or if you're able to grab onto that the top of your left foot, grab onto it. Roll the right shoulder back. Bend that right elbow if you can. Roll the shoulder back. Turn the ribs and chest. Good. Keep turning the ribs. Bring your heel and bottom as close to each other as you can. Good. One more breath. And then release that. Push back to dog pose. Come into plank, and this will be our last kind of vinyasa movement here. So take it how you'd like. Come into plank. You might be doing several push-ups, maybe just one. Eventually lower and take any back bend, whether it's Sphinx, your Cobra, your Shalabhasana, your upward facing dog, and then go back into dog pose. And let's take left foot in between the hands. Bring the back knee down, twist left arm up. And either stay here, or if that deeper thigh stretch is available to you, bring the top of the left foot into your left hand. Roll the left shoulder back, turn the ribs and the chest. Bring the foot and your bottom as close to each other as you can. Good, nice slow breathing. Good, and then slowly release. Nice. This time, let's come onto your bottom. Swing the legs forward. We'll play with a little abdominal work now. So start in kind of a half boat here. So take your hands under your thighs. We'll be knees together, big toes together, sit up tall, and just lift your heels so your ankles are pointing. And the thing with boat pose is we're trying to lift out of the low back and lift up through the spine. So getting as tall as you can. Okay, so you might stay here, or maybe you're able to maintain that lift in your spine as you lift your feet with maybe either bent knees or straight. Hold it another breath, get tall. Good, and then let's release. Okay, take a pause there. And then we'll start again in that little half boat with the ankles pointed, spine tall, and we'll start reaching left hands, both hands to the left. Try to tap the floor, and then back to the center to the right. And then keep going side to side. Maybe it's a little exhale to each side. And all the while trying to keep the spine long. Okay, maybe you do this with your feet off the floor. Good, 5, 4, side to side. Try to tap the floor with both hands, fingertips, 2. And 1 more on each side. Good, release. We'll do a reverse bridge here. So slide your hands out about as wide as your mat. Spin the fingers out to the sides. And now plant your feet on the floor, feet as wide as the hips, knees as wide as the hips. Now roll your shoulder blades in towards each other, maybe with a little bend in the elbow. And look forward. Scoop your tailbone so your low back flattens, and then lift your hips up as high as you can. Keep your inner feet heavy. Good. Lift your chest. And then if it feels fine on your neck, take your nose up to the ceiling and then take your head back and hold it. Lift the hips. Imagine your hands are turning the lids off of peanut butter jars. They're spinning away from each other. Good, and then lower back down to the floor, bottom to the floor. Nice, now we'll build one more time on that boat. So come into your little half boat, And many days, this is where I have to work. Okay, because in the other variations, I'll lose the integrity, and then there's not much point in doing it if we're losing the refinement. Okay, if we're sending those messages to the body. So be alert in your body. Okay, we'll start in that half boat. And now we'll inhale, take it back. So really this is called half boat. So your legs are straight, low back towards the floor. Now come back up, knees into the chest. Good, let's do that again. Inhale back, exhale through the mouth. Good, inhale back, exhale. And I'll start adding options for you. You might keep doing this, or maybe you come all the way onto your back, reach the arms back overhead, keep the legs hovering, and come back up to bent knees like a V up. Again, inhale back, arms overhead if you're doing that option. Exhale up, bent knees or straight knees, tall spine. Good, we'll do 5 more. Inhale back. Exhale up to whatever you're doing, bent knees or straight knees. Good, inhale back. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale back. Last one. Beautiful. And release Tarasana. So soles of the feet together. Slide them out a foot, foot and a half away from your seat. Sit up nice and tall and hinge forward at your hips to fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Press your outer feet into the floor. Stay there or fold. Good. Another breath. Nice. And then come on up. Let's straighten left leg out down the mat. We'll take a twist. Right foot comes up and over the left thigh. Plant that right foot on the floor. Now hug your knee with your left arm and hand. Sit up tall and then begin to twist your spine to the right. Place those right fingertips on the floor, back behind your seat. Inhale up tall, tall, tall. Turn your ribs, turn your chest, that right shoulder, your gaze. One more breath. And then only turn your gaze forward and release both legs forward. Okay, we'll do the other side. Excuse me, other side. Plant that left foot down. Hug the knee with the right arm. Inhale up tall through the spine and twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, turn ribs and chest and head, nose back. One more breath. Turn your gaze forward first. Release both legs down the mat. Inhale, reach both arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold down your legs. Maybe you're grabbing your feet. Maybe your hands are on the floor beside your legs. Maybe a strap around your feet. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, stay there or fold. Good, and then come on up. We'll do one more reverse bridge. So set up hands again. Set up feet and either do it again with your knees bent. Okay, or especially if that felt like a good challenge last time, keep them bent. Or straighten out your legs this time, legs and feet together. And then roll your shoulders back first. Scoop your bottom under and lift your hips up high. Good. Take your nose up to the ceiling. If there's no pain in your neck, take your head back. Keep lifting your hips. If your legs are straight, you're trying to keep them straight and reach your tippy toes, the whole sole of your foot to the floor. One more breath. Lift your hips, lift your chest. And then slowly lower your bottom down. Good. Now slowly roll onto your back all the way down. Relax your arms a comfortable distance from your body. Relax your legs a comfortable distance apart from each other. Let your breath just become whatever it wants to be. Nice and easy, smooth, quiet. Close your eyes if that feels okay for you. Let yourself truly drop into a rest here. Let your arms and legs go heavy and limp. Let the face and jaw soften. Maybe that feeling of the eyes smiling. And a lot happened in this practice session today. A lot of focus, a lot of mental attention on these refinements of movements in your body. And that practice of refinement, it really never, ever ends. It's always changing. It never ends. And that's really what this practice of yoga is too, of hatha yoga is called. We're using the body to bring 100% of your attention into this moment. The body is the vehicle. And so we can use that same degree of refinement and attention to detail. It's really like just giving your body love to moving in a way that is as integrated as can be. And we can bring that into swimming. Okay, so even that can be, a practice of yoga in a way. An exploration of how can I bring these details of alignment and refinement, how can I bring those into my swimming? Okay, where can I tighten things up just a little bit more here and there? And really, how can it feel the best in my body? So we'll take another 2 or 3 minutes here. And I invite you to really just let yourself rest here, even if you really feel like you don't want to. Okay, give yourself just this little bit of extra time for your body and your mind to reset. And perhaps for you to just get ready for your upcoming practice or your next one. So I will be quiet, but I'll take you out of the posture in a little while. And begin to slowly deepen your breath. Bend your knees and roll onto your right side. Take a full breath on your right side. And once your exhale finishes, press yourself up to a seat. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, or one hand on top of the other at your heart, and give yourself a nice full breath to close out your session. One full breath in, one full breath out, and have a wonderful rest of your day.